Hello, my name is Katie Lepis, and I'm a vision rehabilitation therapist at the Cleveland Sight Center. And today I'm going to be talking about pouring, so some common problems and how to prevent them. So when you're pouring, one of the most common problems I hear about is overfilling the cup. So to prevent that, one thing you can use is a liquid level indicator. So that has an orange battery pack on one side, and the other side will have two prongs. And at the bottom of these prongs are sensors that can detect water or any liquid that you would be pouring. So how you use this device is you'll set it on the rim of a cup with the prongs going on the inside. And then as you're pouring, once the liquid reaches the bottom of those prongs, it'll create a noise. So when you hear that noise, you know to stop pouring. So I can show an example of this with my pitcher of water, and I'll pour into my cup. And I hear that noise, so I know to stop, and I can lift the liquid level indicator out of the cup, and the noise will stop. So another question I get about pouring is how do you make sure that the water is going into the cup and not off to the side? So when you're pouring, you want to take your pitcher and your cup and touch them together. So then to pour, you'll tilt that pitcher towards the cup while keeping them touching. That way you know that your water or coffee or whatever it is you're pouring is going right into that cup. So when you're pouring, it's also easier to use some form of pitcher with a handle and a pour spout like the one I have here. And a smaller pitcher with less liquid in it is going to be a little easier to handle than something larger. When you're pouring, it's also a great idea to put your cup inside the sink or on top of a tray. That way, if you do spill, it's an easier mess to clean up and you don't have to worry about any spills on the floor or on the countertops or anything like that. When you're pouring, it's also a great idea to use contrast. So if you're pouring coffee, which is a dark color, you want to use a light colored mug. That way you can see that line between the dark coffee and the white mug a little bit clearer than you could if you were using a black mug. You can also use different colored ice cubes, like plastic reusable ice cubes if you're pouring water into a clear glass. That way when the water line is rising, you can see those little colored pieces rising towards the top. For more tips and additional information, please contact us at Cleveland Sight Center at 216-658-4567 or clevelandsightcenter.org.